Hi, welcome back to my channel. So you guys, I'm super excited about today's coaching video because today I'm going to be giving you 8 strategies for not quitting. Because we are, we're into the second quarter of this year, and I don't want you guys to quit because we have quite a few more months left before we get to the end of the year. So when you're pursuing a worthwhile goal, it's almost inevitable that at some point you're going to think about one or more of the following things. You're going to say to yourself, this is harder than I thought it would be. Why is this taking so long? I'm getting nowhere with this. I keep failing at this goal. I can't do this. What was I thinking? And we all have thought those things, right? And when you do, it's likely you'll want to give up. So to keep from giving up, this is all these things that I'm going to share with you are things that I want you to keep in mind. Number 1, adapt an I won't quit mindset. It took me a while to get there, but I'm now at the point where I can say to myself, Michelle, you're not quitting. It may not be working out right now, but you will not quit. So not giving up is a mindset, and it's a mindset that you can adapt, that I can adapt, that we can adapt. You have to consistently tell yourself the following things. I will persist even when things get tough. I will either find a way or I'm going to make a way. Every problem has a solution, and I have the perfect ability to find it. Every day, I gain more knowledge and insight about what works and what doesn't work, which means that I am getting stronger and stronger. Setbacks are temporary, and I really want you to say this one. Setbacks are temporary. That's it. It's just a temporary thing. And I will find a way through this. Think what's the best thing to do now. So when things don't work out, say to yourself, okay, think, Michelle, think whatever your name is, what should I do right now? So having an I won't quit mindset will make it much easier for you to persist and refuse to give up until you achieve your goals. Number 2, watch someone else persevere. We can learn a lot by watching other people, and this is true. And learning to persevere is no exception. There are lots of great movies out there that are based on real-life stories with people who faced incredible odds and seemingly unsurmountable obstacles, but who nonetheless refused to quit. And they managed to achieve what they were going after. So here's some examples. Rudy. This film was based on fact account of Daniel Eugene Rudiger, a small town boy who dreamed of playing football for Notre Dame, but was always told he wasn't good enough, not big enough, smart enough, athletic enough, and so on. Nonetheless, he persevered until he achieved his dream. Here's another one that most of us know, The Pursuit of Happiness. Inspired by the true story of Chris Gardner, this film is about a single father of a 5-year-old son who rises from homelessness to a Wall Street legend. And here's another one that we all know, Erin Brockovich. This is a biographical film about an unemployed single mother of 3 who finds work as a legal assistant and manages to bring down a California power company accused of polluting a city's water supply. So watching others refuse to give up will strengthen your own resolve to keep going. When you see somebody that keeps going no matter what, that's going to cause you to do the same thing. Tell yourself the following: they didn't quit, so neither am I. And you need to say that every day. Number 3, call somebody. When you're chasing an important goal for a while, but you haven't made much progress and you feel like giving up, you need to call someone that you feel comfortable talking to and sharing your dreams with. You can think of this person as a goals sponsor. I like that. If you will, resist the urge to give up by calling resist the urge to give up by calling your goal sponsor. So if you have someone that constantly stays on you, like I'm that person. If you say to me, Michelle, I have a goal to do X, Y, Z, I'm going to stay on you. Hey, how's that goal coming? Oh, you giving up? No, that's not an option. Let's talk about it. What's going on? What's not working for you? And we're going to figure out how to make it work. That's the kind of person that you need. Not the kind of person that's going to say, oh, okay, well, if you want to give up, child, that's fine, because it probably wasn't meant to be anyway. Number 4, go back to your why. And if you know me well enough, you know I'm always saying this. Always go back to your why. One of the most important steps in setting a goal is to create a list of all the reasons why you want to achieve that goal. In fact, if you discover that you don't have a strong enough why for a particular goal, it's probably a good idea to just get rid of it. After all, your whys are what will motivate you to continue striving for a goal, even when the going gets tough. See, I've had that time where I felt like I wanted to give up, but my why was my daughter Monique. That was my why. That was a huge why. See, I had a daughter that I needed to show that you don't give up just because life happens. Yes, I became a single mom, because of my own stupidity, but I didn't let that stop me from achieving the goals that I had set for myself. So when you feel like quitting, look at your list containing all of the reasons why your goal is so important to you. If need be, add even more reasons why. The greater quantity of reasons and the stronger the reasons that you have to keep going, the more likely it is that you will not quit. Number 5, find a different how. Refusing to give up doesn't mean that you should simply keep doing the same thing over and over again, because we know that's insanity, right? If the approach that you're currently using isn't working, try something new. Try a different approach. Continue in this way until you find a method, technique, or strategy that will work for you. Tell yourself the following. Say, I refuse to give up because I haven't tried all the possible ways. And trust me, there are many ways that you can try things. Wanting to give up is just a sign that a different approach is needed. When you want to give up, take out a pen and a piece of paper and start brainstorming different alternatives that you can try. Then choose one of them and try it. And guess what? If that doesn't work, you try another one. Number 6, succeed at something else. When you've been working toward the achievement of a goal for a long time, but your efforts haven't resulted in any rewards, you haven't made any money, you haven't achieved anything, you can brag to others about, you don't really feel like you can pat yourself on the back and so on, you'll probably be tempted to quit. Remind yourself of what success feels like. Then allow that success to sustain you for a while longer while you take another swing at your goal. Number 7, use failure as a stepping stone. In 2018, we saw Hillary Rodham Clinton, then who was a junior U.S. Senator from New York, wanted to be President of the United States. She announced her decision to run. She campaigned her little heart out, and she got my vote. I am not ashamed to say that. However, she didn't succeed in getting the Democratic Party's nomination, much less did she make it to become president. We know that, right? So even though she failed, she didn't give up her goal. Instead, she accepted the position as Secretary of State because that still was getting her one step closer to where she wanted to be. And then in 2016, we saw that she ran for president once again, and sadly she lost again. But guess what? She didn't give up. Y'all can say whatever you want about Hillary Clinton, but I love her. I love her determination. I love how she goes after what she wants. Number 8, keep chipping away at your goal. When you want to quit, push yourself to keep taking consistent action toward the achievement of your goal. Even if you haven't seen results yet, you never know what may be happening underneath the surface. See, sometimes my scalp position, y'all, we go by what we can see on the surface, but we're not thinking about what's happening underneath here, what's happened behind the scenes. So think about this. I thought about that awesome story that I love about the bamboo tree. Remember that when I think I read that to you guys a while back. But it talks about how the bamboo seed spends 5 years just growing its roots. Okay, that's 5 years to grow some roots down in the ground that you can't even see. During that time, the grower has nothing more than a small shoot as the only visible aspect of the plant actually being there. Then after 5 years, the plant shoots up 25 meters in a short amount of time. See, just because you can't see anything yet, although you've been working your butt off on your goals every day, you're working on your goals, this doesn't mean that nothing's happening. See, right now, let me put a pin right here. Right now, I know that everything that I'm doing is going to pay off in the end. See, because you never know who sees you. You never know who's watching you as you work towards your goal. And someday, somebody will pick up their phone and say, hey, I've been watching you. We need to talk. Let's collaborate. Let's do something, and that break you've been waiting for will come just like that. You may be closer to achieving your dream than you think. Don't give up when you could be just moments away from succeeding. Keep chipping away at that thing. And so, in conclusion, achieving large goals isn't easy. It's never easy. It may look easy. See, that's the thing. You look at other people and you go, oh, but it seemed like it was easy for him or for her. It wasn't. You just don't know their backstory. That's what it is. You don't know their backstory, because I promise you, it wasn't easy. Somewhere along the way, it's very likely that you'll want to quit. But when you feel like quitting, don't give up. But I want you to always remember why you started. Sometimes I feel like giving up. I feel like, I pour my heart out every week to the videos that I have here on YouTube. Every week. I do 2 videos on Monday. I have a car vlog and then my catch up with me video. On Wednesday, I'm doing a travel video. On Friday, I have another vlog and my coaching video. So that's 5 videos a week that I'm doing. And on the off chance that I do a vlog on Saturday, that's 6. And I would like to have my channel much bigger than what it is. It's a slow process, but I am thankful for each and every one of you. Let me say that, and let's be clear about that. I am thankful for the people that I have. However, as a YouTuber, you want to see your channel growing, and sometimes you do feel like giving up. You really, really feel like giving up. But I said, no, Michelle, you're not going to do that. You know why? Because something that you do, something that you say is helping somebody out there. So when I get comments, and I love getting comments of how something I said blessed you or helped you in some way, shape, or form, that makes me feel good. When I get emails from someone saying, I just have been going through so much, and I just feel like giving up. But I watched your video called Whatever It Is. And it just made me think, really stop and think and say, you know what, I can do this. So I wanted to reach out to you and say thank you. That does my heart good, because when I got that first email, I was at a point where I just felt like just saying, you know what, the heck with it. Let me just stop and I'll start again in January. But I'm so thankful. This was actually last October, I think, that I got this email from one of my subscribers, and it just made me feel so good, because I had already, well, actually this was the beginning of November, because I had already recorded my 12 Days of Christmas series. So I said, you know what, I'm just not recording anything else. I will wait until December 12th, 14th, whatever it is, to start releasing those videos, because they've already been recorded and edited and they're ready to go. And I decided I'm just going to wait and just put those out when the time comes. And I'll just start again fresh in January. But when I got that email, because I said, Lord, I'm tired. I really am getting tired. Because doing YouTube videos, it can be tiresome. It really can be. You got to come up with content. You've got to do a little research. You have to get your notes together. You have to record and edit and post and all that. So it gets to be a lot. But when I got that one email, that's the thing. And I realized my why. My why is to share something with you that will resonate with you and make you think, hey, you know what, I can run on to see what the end is going to be. Thank you, Michelle, for saying that, because I needed to hear that. And I love when I get those kind of video comments, be it on YouTube, here on YouTube, be it email, text message, social media, whatever. It just makes my heart feel so good to know that what I say and do helps other people. So again, remember your why. So let's do a quick recap, and I promise I'm going to let you be. So we talked about 8 strategies for not quitting. Number 1 is you have to adapt an I won't quit mindset. That is so important. Then number 2, watch someone else persevere. Watch that person that never gives up no matter what's going on. Number 3, call someone. If you have a person that you can talk to about what's going on in your life that can help you stay on track, reach out to that person. Number 4, and make sure somebody's not going to try to talk you out of doing stuff, because you don't need that. Number 4, go back to your why. Always revisit your why, because your why is so important. Number 5, find a different how. You know your why. Sometimes you need to change your how, because the method that you're using is just not going to get you where you need to be. Number 6, succeed at something else, because maybe that thing you picked out is not quite right for you, so you tweak it, and now you can succeed at something else. Number 7, use failure as a stepping stone. Never see failure as the end of the road. Never see failure as, God, this just didn't work out. use it as a stepping stone. Number 8, keep chipping away at your own goal. And then in conclusion, I said achieving your large goals isn't easy. Somewhere along the way, it's very likely that you're going to want to quit. But when you feel like quitting, don't give up. Always remember why you started. Remember your why, because that's the thing that's going to carry you on to the next level. And so that's all I have, you guys. Thank you so much for my newest subscribers. Thank you so much for those of you that continue to support me in all that I do. I love you guys to the moon and back, and there's nothing you can do about it. If you stumbled across my channel by accident, honey, it wasn't an accident. You were meant to be here. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button, tap that bell so you don't miss anything. And I look forward to talking to you again next week. Again, stop thinking about quitting. If it crossed your mind, honey, just get rid of it. Throw it out the window. Go back to your why. Why are you doing what you're doing? And if you developed a plan to get to the end and it's not working, come up with a new how. And then I promise you'll get where you want to be. Till next time, take care.